The Northern Cardinal doesn't just show up, it announces itself. He has a message. What is he trying to tell you? Representing the element of fire and the sun, they represent our ancestors and the bright, bold people we want to be. Cardinal is the messenger, often coming to us after a death to offer comfort. Our loved ones may appear to us as a cardinal to check in. I experienced this very profoundly back in 2012 when my mother died by suicide. A cardinal came to the window as I was preparing for the wake. They flapped their brilliant red feathers and looked right at me. I had been so busy with arrangements that I hadn't allowed myself to have basic grief. I felt the cardinal was encouraging me to do just that, to release. A few weeks later, I was planting a magnolia tree, my mother's favorite, to honor her, and a female cardinal came and watched me. She tilted her head and seemed to nod at me before flying off. The encounter left me feeling deeply comforted. Let me know if you have had similar experiences. Cardinals also remind us to defend our boundaries. They are small, but they are mighty, and will chase off birds many times their size to protect their nest and young. If one keeps showing up, ask yourself honestly whether something in your life needs firmer boundaries. Does your relationship need attention? Because cardinal pairs are very devoted. Their appearance together can be read as a nudge toward a partner, whether that means to express gratitude, repair, or simply be more present in the relationship. Cardinals aren't rare or exotic birds. They're common backyard visitors. Part of their spiritual lesson is that the sacred just doesn't only show up in these grand, unusual moments. The gods and goddesses show up in the everyday. The Cherokee say when the sun's daughter died, the sun was so overcome with grief that she hid away, leaving the world in a state of eternal darkness. The little people and Cherokee villagers attempted to bring her back from the ghost country in a sealed box. They were explicitly told not to open the box. Out of curiosity and maybe concern, they opened it just before arriving, allowing the daughter's spirit to escape and transform into the first red bird. The cardinal's brilliant red feathers are viewed as a physical reminder of the sun's daughter and her radiant, life-giving light. There's also a fun, well-known Cherokee legend explaining how the cardinal got its red color, involving a trickster raccoon and a grateful wolf. Raccoon played a trick on Wolf, leading him on a long chase and tiring him out. When Wolf fell asleep by the riverbank, Raccoon crept down and covered Wolf's eyes with mud. When Wolf woke up, he could not open his eyes. A little brown bird heard him crying and offered to help. The bird pecked and pried the dried mud from the wolf's eyes. Grateful to see again, the wolf took the brown bird to a special rock that had veins of bright red pigments, and as a reward, the wolf used a twig as a brush and painted the bird's feathers a beautiful red. If the cardinal has chosen you, you may notice you're drawn to bold self-expression, or that you're the one who speaks up when a group goes silent. You might have a strong protective instinct toward your home, your loved ones, or your creative work. Cardinal people tend to have a clear sense of their own voice, even if it took them time to find it. Cardinals don't migrate. They stay put through harsh winters, adapting rather than fleeing. That's a meaningful trait and teaches us how to stick with our own decisions. This isn't an animal that teaches you to escape hard feelings or seasons. It teaches you to stay rooted, stay visible, and keep singing, even when the landscape around you has gone quiet and cold. To deepen this connection, spend time actually watching cardinals if they live in your area. Learn their song. Notice when and where you see them. I enjoy feeding the birds and also plant native species for natural food and shelters. If you love connecting with birds, check out my video on 5 signs a crow or raven is trying to send you a message. Thanks for watching and have a very witchy day.